Now what I'm going to do is turn it around here. We're going to put a phase together, show you a couple little things that don't have anything really to do with the vise until we put it together. But what I do, I cut my short lead 5, my long one 8, this one's 11. So what we'll do, I'm going to put the short one together first. So that's red on that side. We'll come over here to the red. Get the conductors back out of my way, or grounds and monitors rather. And you can tape them, but for time lapse we won't do that right now. Alright, peeling these things back. Now you can use either one of these knives. Let's just use this new one since we haven't used it. What you want to do is go back 3 lengths of your connector. Normally if you just get 2 good joints of your finger, it's the same thing. And I'll turn that back to me a little bit. Then when I turn it loose, it goes to where it started. Then you roll it the other way. Lay your blade in it, jerk it. Now if you notice, I try not to get down in there enough to cut any of the conductors. That's how it gets started pulling apart on you. Then what you want to do is put your connector on it. Now, I'm right-handed, but the way the twist lays in all these cables, first thing I'll do is take the twist out of it. So I'll lay that left thumb right against it. Just keep bringing it around. Another problem with the gloves. Alright, now see what we want to do here is open it up till we're going to come back to this thing's going to come up a little bit. There we go. Tighten it right back down. See, that way the ends is where you want it. You can get both hands in here, do your work. You come in here, run your connector. And I normally run my connector all the way out to the end because when I do that, then I can push it all the way back. As you can see, the conductors now get them touching the insulation on both ends. So you need about a connector length. So I showed you how to do that one. Now to crimp the thing, the next one is where this really comes important. Once you crimp it, and what I always do when I get started down, I don't like to pinch it out tight. I'll turn it and bite it again. So you can see here now we got a nice clean crimp. I'm not going to tape this one. I'm going to go ahead and do the other one to show you why I like them so well. Then you can tape it now or wait till later. You seem like you get just a little bit closer fit if you wait till later. So what we're going to do now, we got the white one ready. It's over where you can see it. Turn it a little bit more where you can see it. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing this time. Okay. Now, what I do when I get ready to tighten it or to cut it, stagger it. See, I've got this one end already cut. That's the reason I do all 3, so I don't forget. Then I come back and take this one, and what you want to do is, see, this is where it really, say you pull it up that wire snug, tight. Then all you do is take your other one, put it out here. Now what you want to do is make you a mark just a little bit shorter. See, that way, by doing the parallel, that way you know where you're at. Then you want to come back here and get your, try to hold it, you can see it, about 1/8 inch behind it. Okay, and so that tells us where to cut it, then where to stagger it. Then when you do your stagger, again you turn your cable all the way to you. Then when you turn it loose, it goes halfway. Then you turn it the other half. I put my thumb or finger down against it, kind of pull as it comes down. That way my blade stays in the center. Alright, now this is the thing that I really want you to take notice of when we're putting this thing together. Put your connector on it. Again, just take a little bit of the twist out of it. Take it halfway around. Alright, now is what I want to do here. See, I've got that. We got her cut. I'm going to close it up. See, that's the beauty of the crank. Now it's going to come up short. And that's what I want. I put it in here. And I get it just as tight as I can get it. Push everything up tight. Then I pull my connector back to the center. Now what we want to do is put our little vice grips or little channel locks, either one, These gives you a little bit more room putting your crimp on. So see the way I've got it now, I'm going to go ahead and bite it down. And what that's going to do when I tighten it up, now that's going to let it slide, but it's going to hold it till we got equal tension on all of our conductors. See how it's pulling out? See here now? You get a hold of it just a little bit loose here, just a little more. Look at that now. Alright, so what we do now, see it's centered up, and you see how it pulled back, centered itself up, got equal tension on both of them. Then all you do is just run it back in before you get your crimping tool on it. That's going to be a little bit aggravating. There we go. And see, now you can go ahead and tape everything up, or you can go to your next. But I just wanted to show you how by tightening that thing up with your vice grips when you pull it out. Look at that now, just as equal tension. You never have to worry about any more single phases. One of them pulling out, you put your other on, just do it the same way. So while that's laying there, I want to show you if you want to do your vise once you get all these together and get them out of your way. Now, see, we've already cleaned that in. So you can put your file. Look how that thing will work. So you can get a lot more pressure on it than you can with just holding it, laying across the logs. Hear that thing cut? When you hear that, that's what you want. You see how that's what makes it bond. You never have to worry about that end peeling back. So that's just some of the advantages you see of the machine, especially when we get into the 2-aught, get into the bigger ones. 2 guys can't hold it still. You can put it in this one, it's the same way. Now we're going to take this one out and just put a flat one in, just show you how simple the flats. They seem to be really hard to work on. And we're going to do the flat, just show you this. We're not going to make the connector, it's made. And then we're going to look at just a little bit on the larger one.